Garissa. Assalamu alaikum. Madam CJ and members of the entire judiciary fraternity with us today, all protocols observed. Madam CJ, I will be very, very brief because everything else that was supposed to be said regarding this very, very important mission has been said. But very quickly, let me start with a word of appreciation. Thank you very much for coming to Garissa. You are coming also with such a big team of the members of the judiciary. Means a lot. We are we're not taking it for granted. Like I told you this morning, that also you found in your heart to be spending in Garissa for 2 good nights. That indeed tells volumes about your goodwill for this region and for our county in particular. Asante sana for the goodwill. Madam CJ, when this issue of when the issue of the AJS was brought to my attention, what occurred to me was that actually it is probably the best thing to happen because we already were doing that. That's exactly alternative justice system was exactly what our elders here customarily do on everyday basis. These elders, Madam CJ, who are sitting in front of us are not just ordinary elders. These are people who actually represent almost all the main communities. Garissa, I wanted to tell you, Garissa is the very first, probably the fastest growing town in this country, Madam CJ. And we therefore continue getting a large number of communities coming or relocating to Garissa from the other parts of the country. These communities, I think so far we can easily count up to about 30 different diverse Kenyan communities coming in or established here with their customs and traditions. So these elders here actually represent literally every community which call home Garissa. And they're not just, we have what is known as the traditional gate. Gate means basically tree, which means initially or hapo zamani, they used to sit under trees and do their business. So I can tell you here now, these elders here are basically from the large gates of this county. So that, and they actually, even before we brought them on board, they were doing their work exactly as required matters, resolving disputes. So all I'm saying is that when this noble idea was brought to my attention, I ran with it because I knew indeed it's the right thing to do, Madam CJ, and I'm honored to have given it the support it requires. Now, the elders here include sheikhs. This is a very large county. And this noble idea, as was said rightly, at some point needs to be taken also to the farthest corner of this county. Because really, I was just thinking about communities, for instance, hunters and gatherers living near the border of Somalia, who cannot reach anywhere near a court of justice. How do we deal with them? How are they supported? So the idea of devolving this noble idea further to the sub-counties and even to the wards makes a lot of sense. And I think as a county, we will try within our limited resources to see whether we can expand it further. But this time we may need the cooperation of financial cooperation of the judiciary as we construct the suites maybe in the main sub-counties of the county. And therefore, to me, this whole idea boils down to the Swahili proverb that says, "Panapo wazee hapaharibiki jambo." So basically, these people are very, very important. I'm sure if time was to allow, during maybe over lunch or over the dinner, and you were to interact with them, you'll be able to gather the wisdom that they have and indeed their capacity to solve problems. Finally, Madam CJ, the idea that was mentioned of the Court of Appeal We really need that in this region. And more so because, Madam CJ, with the continuation of devolution, we wish to continue feeling that this region gets what it's supposed to be getting, like other counties of the country. So I think the idea of a court of appeal is timely, as was raised by Judge Warsame. And I want to assume, or rather even somehow commit, that if you approve that, we will work with the judiciary in getting it into bringing it into action. What I'm saying is, if for instance we were to work together and you say, here we are ready, approved, go ahead and give us infrastructure, we may support as a county government. So let's hope that you can make that push from your side, and we will give it the support it requires on the ground, so that at least we can proudly say that our county and our region now has a court of appeal in action. So let me not belabor this matter longer than that, Madam CJ. We appreciate this, you're coming to us to launch this important initiative.